Okay, seems we're in direct now. Yep, okay. Get my chat on the side. Okay. I can get rid of this one. I'm gonna do another one. That was a test. Okay, so thanks everybody for joining eventually. Today I'm doing a little bit of a fun game of Fire Emblem. I saw a full playthrough of, well, full playthrough, a playthrough that's recently that made me eager to try this one. Oof. I made a test run in normal difficulty. Do I want to go for difficult instead? I can try, but I'm the type to redo a chapter if there's a death. I'm not the type to do Iron Man even soft Iron Man. I'm gonna discover the story though. I went directly for the gameplay on my test run. Continue Chicomo stock. That sounds American. Real American. 5 gods. So this is based on the sacred stones vanilla game. So 5 gods make me think of the five stones, but I don't know if there's actually a link. I largely lost to history with the exception of one. Also, I read that this game was a sequel, so there's another game to check, but I don't know. The human of Merv fought against the dragons of Ryu. Okay, Ryu literally means dragon, so they were inspired from for the nation's name. And the humans of Pironia, home to the people who worship the god of energy, Pyron. Okay. Byron caused this war, but it ended with a sealing in Ryu. Aha! Sealing! Sealing sacred stones. Okay, I think we're gonna have another Demon King at some point. Maybe the Sun God in question. Literally the wrong name. Resulting in a major shift in the biosphere, dragons lost the ability to transform and merely became stronger humans. Uh-huh. It says dragon, but I'm gonna guess that it's actually talking about Manakit. To survive, some interbred with human on Merv and form an old country, the Elemental Republic. Long period of peace and prosperity followed, but it would not last. There's gonna be a lot of custom classes in this Akram, which is fun game. I must say, I don't know which is the correct one. That's gonna be very cool. Centuries later, Pyrons, remaining human worshipper in the countries of Syra and Baronia, with aid from the group in Merv and the Elemental Republic. There's a lot of lore. I think I'm not gonna be able to remember everything. South to Unsealing, but were defeated by rebels from English country. After they defeat some powers of Pyron from Ryu, tried as well, but ultimately fell, bringing an end to the corrupt theocracy of Pironia. Yeah, we don't like theocracy. This conflict is now known as the World War. Ugh. At the war's end, peace returned, also the war through. Yeah, don't worry, c'est la der des der, ma couille. After the World War aftermath, the Elemental Republic absorbed the country of Pironia to become the Republic of Amaterasu. 10 years after the previous World War and the new World War started, they did the same as us in IRL. There's the second one. Trading plague and altering the geography of the land. Mysteriously, oh, somehow Pyron returned. Anyway, new king of Matera caused death across the land. The country of Merv is yet again one of the primary theaters of this battle. It is here when we choose the first protagonist of this tale. Okay, Astria, a member of a mercenary group. Propeller! That's the name of the prologue, I remember that. So that's the name of the group, okay? Starts the story here. Anna, say hello. I remember that to be a sequel to Fire Emblem 7 Arc. Okay, so the previous game was Fire Emblem 7. Is not required. Okay. I could check it at some point. Recommend just reading the LP. MP. What's that? Okay. Having played Re-City, I would appreciate not to have so much short of words. I just don't know what this means. And then I will spend that serving as mission guide. Too many to talk about here. Yeah, I checked the readme, so I have additional info that will not be written in here. Can captures, that I remember. There are no enemies you need to capture to recruit. Okay. You may need to capture a foe to unlock an event. Okay, that I didn't know. You can trade between your allies indefinitely. Another feature is the readme, the process. Yeah, the PCC. I saw that under units weapon in the PCC, and basically it's that when you double your second attack, have a modifier that multiplies your crit chance. So it's a part of a unit's viability. Goes to side throne. He's failed. Oh, if any unit dies. Oh, I didn't even know that. But I would have redo it anyway. Entire first division. Alright, we'll because it said the first protagonist, so maybe we'll switch between the different division with different protagonists until they rejoin by the end of the story. There's 27 chapter, I think. This folk can stand up to experience. Okay. God King Pirate. Ronald refused to accept L from any of our allies. Sub-General is enough. No. Spoilers, nope. It isn't up to Sub-General. Provider approaches. Let's go. A lot of blonde. Take out Nibble and conquer this fool down. Reese. Strategy, less victories. Alice. I'll heal you one days away. Yeah, he has a class that can use heal. There's no way. I'm not sure unit is the strongest. So this guy is insufferable, and on top of that, I think it's a really bad unit. I'm gonna give a short description of how they, I think, play. The armor unit is even stronger. I also use a bow on my main weapon. Okay, so a group of mercenary indeed, always boasting. In a way, I'm you but better. I mean, yeah, I can see that. Having finishing the prologue, I can see that. Into a competition. Just remember that I'm here to manage all the equipment of the future guys while you want to capture all the weapons. Oh, we have we have a supply. Okay, yeah. So there's gonna be two other units, so I'm gonna do have to do it another turn. But let's start off with this guy. So Ellen is it tier 1 still? Yeah, it's tier 1. But this guy, he has access to the all magic. And he also has access to staves. Now in this ROM hack, staves function differently. Instead of having XP, they have level based only on your class. So if I have some D or plus ranked staff, it will not be able to use it. So it's mostly for only healer. I think even Mend is D. Anyway, starts off with Flux, which I don't know if it's like all flags, but it has additional defense and runs. And this, so there's a lot of personal weapons. Only for aims, 3 times against flying. Okay. And there's also the implementation of skills. So he has innate more crit boost, and you can see there crit force. So I unlocked it on my test run, and this make it so that you also have more crit chance. So he's a crit character, but you also can heal. So it's gonna come in handy. Next is Condor. So this guy is more armor, and his skill is that he has more movement, which is interesting for a knight type character. But he only uses bow, and capture in this game is only from range 1. So that means that units that are bow locked are inherently less useful than all the others. Talking about the others, so the insufferable guy, what's his description? Let's see. The optimistic mind will love archery more than anything. Yeah, and bother us. He has a weird combination of things. So first off, he's an archer, so like I said, he cannot cap. He has a good growth in strength, skill, and HP, and the rest is pretty mediocre. So far, seems like he's gonna be an offensive character. Now, his personal skill is counter. And now you see why he has low defenses, but high HP growth. And he also has, is the one starting of this chapter with the most HP. With Ulysse. So, suffice to say, I don't like this character. It even makes no sense that later he has, I don't know what double line is, but Gale Force is also an offensive skill. So it's like this unit will never really benefit from his base personal skill. I don't like that. Ulysse, this guy is he's still tier 1 though. Despite the fact that it kind of resembles Great Knight, but no, this is a Cavalier. So yes, Kanto, of course, because Cavalier. But he has this skill. Now, it doesn't come that much in handy, but I guess it can be used sometime. It's just, I don't think I would base my strategy upon that. It's more like an added bonus sometime. Good growth in strength, defense HP, but most notably, he has a massive con. This aid, and the aid value is what enables you to cap. You need more of that value to than the enemy's con. So he will be able to cap more units than the others in the beginning. As a personal weapon, which is a brave weapon, but cannot double attack with it, so it's okay. I mean, it's fine, I suppose, for the beginning, but I wouldn't really call that really good. And as for the others, so she's a soldier. It says it uses magic, but she doesn't have good magic in the beginning, so I'm not sure about that. I guess it's just, it's supposed to say, I think, that it will use the target's resistance instead of defense. I'm gonna assume, but I cannot be sure. And times 3 versus muscular, so I'm not sure yet what are the classes that go into this category. But we'll see. I think it's more like a brigand, maybe hero and so on. Basically, those that uses axe mostly. And Astria, protagonist. She starts off with the light rain, night brand, 10 more luck, and a magic sword. Good against mages. So pretty good starting 2 weapons actually. She's based on Erica. And her personal skill, acrobats. It's like, okay, I don't think it will really come in handy. But she has good growth overall, and she has a leadership start being a protagonist. In this act, it's +3, so but always good to have leadership stones. Okay, and there is that mercy system. Leave opponent with 1 HP. I'm not sure it really causes you to get more XP overall though. But so as for capping, the interest in that we can exchange the enemy's inventory and take what they have, and then after that, when we drop them, they are released. And so I alt of those, like all of those. It's only just this one that has a steel axe that is kind of interesting. The others not that much. So let's start off with, let's say him. I don't really want to give him too much XP, because I think I'm gonna ditch him as soon as I can. I just need the iron axe for that. Oh, there we go. So let's focus on defeating enemies first. So the skill activated. Okay. That's an iron sword, so fine. Let's do this. Ah, that's our personal skill. I think I didn't touch it. It's adapt. It has a chance to activate based on speed, and it triggers an additional attack. Although it didn't matter in there. So starting off with a steel bow, he does far more damage. Why, yeah, Lex is cannot compete at all. Neither offensively and not even defensively despite his skill, just because Condor starts off with 12 defense and with good growth, and he has 5 and bad growth. Okay, let's try to finish this one. Okay, well that's a fine first turn. We're gonna get 2 units to rate in the next one. That's a good theme. Yeah, as I said, Condor is just an MVP. There we go. Oh, it says that it's a temporary unit. Leave your party at the end of the chapter. I suspected that when I skipped all the dialogues and explanation, but okay, well, I was right. You will never recruit a permanent unit at level 20 or 30. When they leave all the item with you. Yes. Oh, they leave them in the supply automatically? Okay. Mhm. More are showing up. That's fine. They really have evil eyes. It's like hard to make sure that they are villains. Evil eyes. Okay. Don't fire on. Property captures for what do they have to gain from? They have to know it's the only explanation. The spine is. If you were to attack Pop's Mandrake Lab. Ooh, what kind of experiments unfolded there? We're now still stupid to figure this out. Send a message to Albert. Oh god, no names. There's a huge cast of playable characters. I think it's around 50. So I surely will not remember any names this outside of the very first one. Um, yeah, of course he does. Yeah, I didn't touch that, but I think he also have mediocre con. So that's another bad point. Go for some healing. My test run, I use every healing. I broke my staff using it too much. I don't know if I have the patience to do the same thing. Okay. Level up. Let's see. So he should have strength and defense. Not even defense. Whatever. Oh, I didn't touch that, but you can have con and move increase on level ups. Uh, Dame. So, by Catherine, she starts off with Astra, which is a fantastic skill, of course. She has also light brand, but also this, which I think is just that he has a huge crit chance. Uses magic. What's about that? She has less magic though. So about this dude, we don't really care about his skills because we're not gonna keep him. But it's just that he can act as a thief. That's why he's there in this chapter. He's gonna open those two chests, and that's it, pretty much. So it's better not to give him any XP, but on this first turn at least it's fine. So that's an 8. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to talk about that. She has a PCC, so the crit chance modifier for the second attack if she doubles, and she's fast, so she's gonna double a lot, of 5. So with her Woodhouse equipped, she pretty much has a guaranteed crit on the second attack. Oof. Some healing would benefit her. On my test run I used that as a choke point, but I think I'm gonna do it there instead. Oh wait, you can cap that? No, he's lacking some So Mercy at 1, and that's for an easy cap. Huh, not anymore. Nice. Okay, she can cap that. Because Thunder, the different Tom in there are pretty interesting. They all have additional damage against certain enemy type. I think it's basically the magic triangle. So this Thunder Tom has 3 times damage against dragons, wyverns. You get me? And there's also an Hellfire Tom that I think I'm gonna try to get. Even though for now only Evan can use that, still good. Yeah. So there are those enemies. I like this gimmick. There's the 3 all the weapon triangle in there. Oh, talking about weapon, bow is always effective against magic, which kinda makes up for it that they suck by being unable to cap, but there are other problems for them. Let's go with Mercy. It's good to still go with Mercy attack, even when you're not supposed to kill, just because of the crit chance. This is gonna be a fantastic capper. Capturer, I'm gonna say. Capper means something else. Sorry for that. So that's it. Yeah, okay. I'll do the talking next turn. So Evan is just gonna be a healer on the prologue, but later he's gonna be an offensive character mostly. Especially since I will probably break my staff. So never mind, I ended up doing the same choke point as previously. Let's put on the hatchet. I mean, yeah, I can, I might as well. I don't know why I kept this one now. It's true, I perfectly agree with that. I'd rather use cheap weapons against cheap enemies instead of the valuable ones. Although, Sometimes you can end up never using them, that's also not good. So you got fire, I think that's additional damage against mounted for fire, all flying for wind, and thunder is especially for dragons. Okay, well I won't get this storm. That still did some damage. I could cap them though. Steel lance. That's yeah, those are still weapon. That's pretty good. Okay, pretty good level up. Can't complain. Okay, and on the second one, she would have crit for sure if she had the wood elf. What about those? Thunder and another wind though. I might take this one. Or not. Whatever. But, I mean, that's what bows are for. I would want to refrain from getting a level up on her, just because in those two chests there is one thing that improves skill growth rate. So I think that if I want to cap one of those mountain units, it can even it can. Ah no, never mind. I remember it was written. You cannot cap mounted units. Okay, so he's at least fast. So I don't want points on those two. Okay. So that's sword, lance. Let's do lance. Okay, for once I'll use the map. Matty Patty. That's 60 years now, so it won't break anytime soon. Especially since I will be using that sparsely. I didn't attack the correct one. Nice. Eh, still should be fine. I can also basically already give the Iron Blade, although they said that it wasn't necessary, that you would give all item upon not being there. What's this one? That's another fire tome. Yeah, I just care about this one. Hellfire is. Although, can you use it right away? Yes, see? Yeah, that should be. Yeah, let's see. These have slightly better damage, but not that much. Okay, well, you will only kill with the map hit. Lance, yeah, just iron stuff. No need to worry about that. I'll just heal him first. Just because I lack XP. I don't know why it would be any of any utility to have a strength increase on him. But it's tier 1, so maybe he can use axe as well later. I don't know. Like a sort of monk. Although he's clearly based on shaman. I don't know. Okay. 3% crit, let's go. We're gonna see a lot of crits for any kind of units because when you kill any enemy that has the boss status, it automatically makes a crit for the finish. Condor, my best boy. It doesn't work out. How many for capping this one? Well, it's true that he could technically cap him by himself with the map party. Might as well. Ah! Never mind. Whatever. I'm doing this for XP. Oh, wind bow. What does this do? Might want to cap this one as well. Targets res. Okay. I can use that. That's indeed a mercy. Okay. Oh boy. Luckily. Because she proc that Astra. Okay. That was kind of ridiculous, but yeah, it's what it does when the enemy is already at 1. Very good level up as well. So he's gonna get a lot of XP overall just because he has more movement. Trade. Yep. And now I'm gonna follow the. You won't escape alive. He has a lot of accuracy for someone in armor with an axe against someone with a sword. I'm just gonna farm a little bit of XP for Astria and Evan healing her. We'll fast forward. So there is the auto scroll. She didn't get the level. Nice. We'll fast forward a little. I know that they say he will give all item upon departing the party, but my brain wouldn't take it, so I'm gonna put everything into the convo before finishing this chapter. Defense and skill. Okay. Although now that I think about it, there are weapons, physical weapons that uses magic to strike. Maybe there are some that use strength. I don't know. Ah, come on, there's 1 HP missing. You can do better than that, Evan. So that's a whole 70. I didn't check his level up, I went too fast. You can apparently use L to skip the battle animation. No. Doesn't seem to do anything. It was meant to reduce some visual bugs that could freeze the ROM. I'm an idiot. Of course. And never mind. I shouldn't have attacked. Okay, now I can. Oh, a con increase. There we go. Oh, each weapon rank proficiency rank is also gives a passive bonus. I don't know if it shows in there. Nope. But it's in the readme that comes with it. Oh, maybe it shows in the stat now. Mm, no, I think that sword is increasing attack and crit at rank S. Okay. Well, at this rate, I'm gonna have to finish with someone else than Astria. But it's fine. I mean, I'm just XP farming. It's not like that was the way to defeat this boss. So I think the Caroline next. She does have shitty avoid for so. Although I know that the weapon triangle bonuses are changed. You can see that there is no. Although maybe it's because I'm using yeah, that's because it's considered light magic. I have 8 more use. 55. Well, I think I want to get him to level 5, and after that it doesn't matter. At least get his other skill to make it better in combat. I did put the incorrect weapon, nice. There we go. And now he has that. Put everything into supply. I need her to size though, so what do we got there? Iron sword. He still has a good chance to hit me, so I think I want to finish it fast. This is Moscow, it's not Moscow, so I think that's gonna be crit chance. She might get lucky and get an Astra with like 3 crits. I don't know. Oh, I don't know if the PCC would apply to all 8 of Astra. Okay, so I think the PCC count. Yeah, I think it's triggered by Astra. So it's even better than what I thought previously. That was faster than with Astria. Okay, well, because I can, let's finish using up all my heal, and that's it. Oh, that's her mom. Oh boy, that's a muscle mummy. I honestly thought that was a guy at first glance. Oh boy, too many characters. But I don't know. Okay, and that's where I stopped on my test run. So, let's see. Big guys. So, there's a Baron class, a Sage, a Nectar Lord. There are two. I'm gonna guess that they are based on the Arcanist class, so they are kind of like Super Shaman. There's a guy that resembles the hero of Dragon Warrior 1, Munga. Zypher, oh boy. Okay. So, an avatar of the Sun God. If you happen to rush to the far north of the map, you might find Ice Bank Mice Elf. Okay. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a character of an item from the description, but far north. Yeah, although is it east north or west north? I'm gonna try to go into every village for additional rewards. If any would I be a game over. Support Sabil by just deploying units on the same map. Oh, that's cool. Ah, because yeah, it just sucks that to build supports in the vanilla games, you need to pass dozens of turns next to each other, doing nothing. You don't need to have them glued next to each other. Yeah, exactly. Be sure to visit the houses. Yeah, of course. We know that. So Yin and Yang should be there any minute now. If you say Ice Bank myself, first. Oh, is it some kind of weapon with a Nordic name? President Dixie and Catherine joined us from that group. Shane McKee to lead the second division. But what is the second division though? There are rumors that work with the Hellhounds. Bro, the law is never is never ending. I already forgot half of it. Kurath, Mer 5. Roland's supposed to be a terrible commander. One of his two sub-generals are the mix of his strategy. Ah, classic, classic manager behavior. He's taking the honor, but he's not doing the work. Nice. That's why Slava like this show up in his army. Yeah, you see, that's the mark of a real villain. He makes all his dirty work being done by his subordinates. It's also why they realize in all the mercenary group for so much. So their army suck, okay? Not for them, Probetter would control even more land. Wait. Probetter is a mercenary group. She just said control lands? That doesn't sound like a mercenary group. That sounds like an invasion. And I'm okay to improve. The final bit of disarray due to rebellion and Brahmimon's final plan. I wonder if it's actually the real Brahmimon from Vanilla FE7. Those who wish to defeat Pyra and come to Sura. My ultimate spell, okay, so that checks out with Brahmimon, which is towards the Great Hero. Okay, the Great Hero. Okay, that's probably the same character. The English word slave originates from the Slavic people who were once known for being enslaved quite often. Yeah, sucks for them, but yeah, it does make sense that there is a connection. He's one of the 3 great heroes of the war against Pyron. 3 great heroes? So are there the 2 other heroes from Vanilla FE7? I'm gonna guess Athos is one of the 2. I have no doubt he's a masked man, but to trust one who had abandoned humanity for so long is just unwise. Can you really say that? Because it said that in the description of this guy right here, saying that he's 80 years old. Does it look like an 80 years old for you? Has he rejected humanity as well? The Red Army is here. Yeah. Oh boy, that's some red evil eyes again. We need to collect from Kurath. Familiar with the bill of man and that. They are that worry, provider courage assault until Chenji. Okay, yet another name. Okay. No, Rex, shut up. You're gonna be useless, okay? I already know it. I mean, I might use it often to cheap enemies with the mercy mechanic for others to take the XP, but yeah, I just don't want to use it. Of course, but there are some strong souls here. Although, is it something that was intended by the ROM creator? Maybe it's supposed to be insufferable and bad in the beginning, but ends up being really powerful. I don't know. That sounds stronger. Can we really beat them? About Qin and Yang. Yeah, but those 2 are also temporary units, so I don't want to use them too much. Uh-huh. That's a sword. Okay, well, let me visit right away. Bows are always effective as magic, like I said. Sword will get a nice hit and avoid boost. So first if you drop in strength. Ah, okay, it's not just... Yeah, okay. Because the readme didn't specify what changed. Lances get strength boost, but a middle roll. A middle roll penalty? What does this mean? Middle roll penalty? Okay. Well, a penalty is all that I need to really know. Access walls. Okay. With light better than dark. That means. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Anime triangle. Okay. Well, I just need to survive, so I don't think I really want to. Money though. Money. So additional units. There's this one Dexy. I know that she has good growth in strength, speed, and she has a skill that is not quite Mage Slayer, but it's kinda. Oh no, it is exactly Mage Slayer. Never mind. Uh, so of course, let's go with that. Nice. She's basically visually Red Claw from Batman for those who have this reference. In all my beauty, yeah, sure, you get a lot of beauty, man. Hi, Gustav. Uh-huh. Warren. Don't know that word. Of you, it seem a beautiful idea. He's gonna have a lot of wordplay around beauty. Okay. It's one of the monsters less than Pyron created. Okay. An all-female cat race. Should we make a joke about that? Very fast, dangerous, and of course beautiful. You know, to my beautiful edition. This scroll. Scroll. Let me check what it is. That's skill, speed, and luck. That's all for crits. Well, can you have multiple scroll on the same unit? That's that would be my type of unit growth. It doesn't specify anything, so I'm gonna guess that you can stack them. Well, it's probably better to spread them out. Let's not be crazy. But skill, speed, and luck. I have the her that benefit from speed boost, so might be a good idea. In my youth. Although I guess I can go with Yin and Yang to destroy the bosses. That's fine. Because it's better to actually make sure to get the reward from them. In my youth, I tried to be a Pegasus Knight. She's gonna give me a javelin if I remember. It's too much for them. Only mages ride them now. So that's the Dark Pegasus class. I still have my whole lens from back then. Probably give me used to. Yeah, javelin. There we go. He has an insane hit rate. He 100 with a steel bow. That's pretty cool, I would say. Okay, so enemies in there. That's a red gem. That's another commander. And uses axe? No, bow. Okay, well, whatever it is. Let's get those two. I won't check their skill. I know that they are powerful, but they're gonna be there for long, so whatever. Money is very hard to come by these days. As a result, gems are worthless. We all grow our own supplies. I think that you can still use money even if you have your own crops and stuff. That's let's say I take in everything to the face. 8. Yeah, okay, well she survives. So let's do that. Lightburn not really the best for that, but at least it's 2 waves. skill. I'm gonna be end up being very disappointed if she doesn't have a skill increase at each level up. Aha. That creates that PCC is gonna be very powerful. I like this scramble sound. She sustained a lot of damage. I won't be able to heal her, so. Oh, okay. That's pretty high crit chance. It's very common to have only 1% on the vanilla games. And that's one shot all over the place. Connor is just very powerful in the beginning. Well, he still has the weakness of not being able to, of still being a sort of archer. Ah! Okay. I didn't expect that. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't check, but I feel that the boss wouldn't move. So I guess that's a redo automatic. Okay. Trials and error. So does that mean the other one can also move? Not this one, okay. But she do. She has a massive reach as well. So so the good move is to put Dexita here instead. Then maybe try not to make every enemy move in there. What's the limit? Actually, I could bait with him. This would be fine. The growth rate stuff. And she only has a 20, so I think it would take 3 enemies for her to level up, so maybe we're fine. Well, I'll put the javelin for her, might as well. He has 1 use of heal. I better use it well. So what was it in there? There was no reward actually. It was just the explanation. So I might just keep being there. At least. Oh, you can use lens. Wait, what? I feel. Yeah, no, you can use. It's just that it's. Is it grayed out or not? Yeah, it's. I can barely see it. Less than in vanilla. We can. Okay. So now things should go differently. It's kind of. I would have preferred if the turn started with the commander killing the protagonist instead of finishing with it. That would have saved me a solid 2 minutes. Finally, should have already happened. No skill increase. You disappoint me, Catherine. Oh well. Doesn't double. Hmm. I just noticed, but these archer they are based on Rebecca. They are female archers. So that's a one shot. Expected. Does it double at least? He doubles and he kills 100%. Okay. Oh wait, can I cap that? Huh. Actually, yeah. That's Wait. No, that's a mountain unit. Never mind. That's one gem. I really like the fact that the sword user come with a light brand. That opens up a lot of strategy. Oh boy. Oh, heals. I kinda want to cap that. If it's possible. Does it move? Yeah. It doesn't move, so that's there, yeah. Right there. Wait, there's another boss, I actually just saw it. He's a shitty boss! Oh, that's funny. Okay. No! Oh, yeah. Well, I have no choice but to heal him then. I was quite lucky to have one left. Wait, Mercy? Cannot cap? 17? Maybe the skill? Ah, it has Watchful. Okay. And this one as well. Hmm. Okay. What does the most damage? Lance. It does have better, good defense, but slightly less frames. So I'm gonna go for the two mages. just to make sure that nobody dies. Oh, he doesn't have anything else. Wow. Okay. There goes use of an expensive silver axe. Common relic. Okay. For once, that would have triggered counter. So that's why I'm not. I didn't touch that about that Rex, but using bow while you're mastering increase, you get avoid chance bonuses. So that's even worse. Blue core mag. So what am I supposed to do with this guy? Is this supposed to be a unit? Well, we can actually check that. Charles. No, that's not him. Still not him. And still not him. Okay, so he's not recruitable. I can kill him. Nothing really interesting in there. Do they move? Oh, they do move. That's a 12. Oh, that's Axe. As a Wyvern Rider? Okay, that's not vanilla. They only have experience. Okay, well. I'm gonna do it this way. Wait, what? Why did she double? It wasn't Did she activate it adept? Because 8 speed. Oh no, whoa. Okay, it's really slow. Never mind. That was a crit. Yeah, the crit character already comes pretty hard. 31 crit, and that's without the PCC. I guess 3, right? Yep. That's almost a guaranteed on the second 8. Well, I think this one can be used as XP fodder, but not the other ones. He has what? Short spear. Yeah, I'm gonna get good bonuses against that, so let's see. Okay, that's a one shot. Okay. You're overdoing it, Yang. But whatever. Oh! I forgot that Kento plus. So what's this? You get various bonuses. Yeah, I read that. It's in the readme text. 11 times 2. Let's go. So far, so good. Okay, let's chip in. Okay, so the only time is good is when I don't need him to be. Ugh. What do we get? Double Inox. Yeah, okay. Well, she's gonna take a hit, but that's fine. Fine, you'll get a kill. Just this once. I'm gonna ditch him as soon as I get to choose my units. I'm curious though now. Does anybody use them? Those we get in general will only very long. I change it. He has a 6 sprite though. That's that hurts. That's not very bright. That's yeah. What else did you expect, man? You don't go for the big guys. The recall on those woven rider are simple, but I think they're very interesting. Steel lens. Okay. Well, that's another chair. That's a tier 2. Oh boy. Okay, not tier 2 any. Thanks for passing by. I don't have any vulnerary on him, of course. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Oh, I just noticed that pun. I think it's not Og. It's supposed to be the OG, but it's not actually an OG at all. Oh, that's an 8. Eh, that's not enough. Okay, well let's kill, let's get the other one. That's still not enough. Nice. Okay, well now that's enough. Okay. We should be fine. As long as I get to kill this one. And that's a crit. I forgot that he had a high crit chance. So javelin it is. I'm gonna stop there after this chapter, but that's a very good introduction to this game. Ooh, yes, I forgot the ELX. I saw Wyvern Rider, I still thought of Spear because of my Fire Emblem brain. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Crit animation for defeating bosses. Mm, 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 mm. I mean, I might as well just go for it, because I don't think that I'm gonna have it another way. That's 11. Yeah, well, I can just do that. Oh no, you Yang! Yeah, I've come for you! That's a fairly good quote. Ah, he uses the vulneraries that he got. Okay. So that's his gimmick. If you get in my way. No. He's the OG because he has learned how to use vulneraries. His plaything. Oh boy, I don't want to know what the implication there. I need to make sure to grab this thing from the village. Nice, nice. Is it adept? I already forgot the skill name. Oh, movement increase. Haha. Nice. I don't know if it finishes if I'm getting all commanders, but we'll see. New skill. Oh, that's a rally skill. Nah, not a fan of those. Mm, let's visit. And Exit is pretty good as well. And I have some sort of tenderness from this brigand class. Okay, let's kill him. I didn't check if I misunderstood, and we'll see if I'm really getting the item. Otherwise, that was a bad move to have them kill the how do you say that? The enemy's commander. For this one at least. So I actually managed to barely kill all enemies on the map. And on the last turn, so I think that's the proof of a good balance game. So Dun, 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 dun. What do I get? Protection. Yeah, it's always better to have protection. Uh, Berserk attack. Oh, I remember this guy. They have funny, they have funny dialogues. Woof. Yeah, these two Berserker are like in a muscle BDSM situation, as I understand from the dialogue. There's a bit later that's even harder. Oh, we get to see. Uh, I prefer the big axe animation from using something like an Iron Axe, but whatever. That was FE8 Berserker. There's a debate in there. Are people preferring FE7 or FE8 Berserker sprites? I personally prefer FE8. There we go. So the two guys are saying my love to each other. They are treating the other guys of their company like dog. I think you get my implications. No, this chapter is to defeat the boss. You must defeat both bosses to win. The turn after the first dies on turn 10. The mission is failed if anyone dies. Is it like just the thing with other mod? Or is it because just for the beginning chapters? I don't know. This hack will feature chunk bonuses and penalty. Career rare of very useful item. I hope that there's a growth scrolls. Penalty, these are game over, lost or something else altogether. 8 turns. Due to all the villages, there is no slow penalty in this chapter. Uh-huh. The fast reward is the halberd. That's a fine weapon, but I wouldn't call it game breaking or very useful. I finished gathering, no surprise. So we got ourselves a bate or guide. Okay. Shooting range. Touch all the supplies. All this move. Gosh, even more names. So that guy is Saul. Mm. Okay, so do we get anything from visiting those? Ah, damn. I want to visit all houses now. Wait, what? Graze. 60 avoid! Oh, that's an interesting type of terrain. Okay, well, I just take a look at the new units. Beige. Uh-huh. Wait, like facial expression. I should take this. There's gonna be some jokes in there. Um, wait, that's his stats? Nah, you kidding me? What? Those extremely shitty stats from promoted units. Okay, if the 4 cannot counter, triple final damage. On skill activation with 11, yeah, sure, thanks. Plus 48 when initiating battle. Wrath. Wrath encounter. With 38 HP and no defenses. Yeah, I'm not gonna use him. So, what's that fire sword? Magic sword times 3 get mounted plus 5 magic. Okay. 2 leadership stars. That is good though. Huge luck, which means that he also has a good avoid normally. PCC of 2. Oh, he's also promoted. Well, of course, yes, so from his name you could get that. Vantage. I mean, yeah, the combination of soul plus vantage is pretty cool. I wouldn't say and with a magic sword. That's a cool idea for a character. And with sturdy stance, okay, well, I can see why he's kinda cool, but I don't want to use him simply because I would take XP from the others. As for the other classes, we get the commander over there, okay. And we got him to defeat. And then I'm gonna guess, because I don't remember that Fang is the other boss. Because they told, yeah, Fang, should we wait for him? Okay, well, anyway, that's gonna be for another time. Thanks for joining. And I don't know where I'll do the other one, but that's very promising. I like this so far. Thank you.